Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create this Tiffany, or otherwise known as Bride of Chucky makeup look. To begin with, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have to block out my eyebrows. As you can see, I already shaved the outsides of my eyebrows off anyway, but for this look I want the eyebrows to be higher than my natural brows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the glue stick technique. You can YouTube this. There's loads of videos out there that are more in depth on how to go about doing this. Basically what you do is you just apply a layer of the glue stick onto your eyebrows. Apply the glue in the direction the hairs grow, and then once you've applied a thin layer and let it dry for a few seconds, then you're going to go in with a translucent powder just to set that. Then just repeat this over and over again until you're happy that all the hairs on your eyebrows are flat against your head and there's no hairs sticking outwards. This makes it a lot easier to get a smoother application when you put your base or your foundation or whatever product you're going to be using as a base. Sorry about that, my camera actually cut out there, but basically what I've done is I've applied some foundation. It's just a liquid foundation I've used, it's a really pale one, and I've stippled that over what I've done on the eyebrows and over my forehead with a sponge. I used a beauty blender, but any sponge will do. Then what I did was I set that with a powder again, just a translucent one, and now I'm just beginning to draw on the eyebrows. I'm using a black eyeliner. I made sure I sharpened it so I can be very precise, and I'm drawing on bit by bit a really high arched dramatic eyebrow. In the film she's got very thin eyebrows, so you could go a lot thinner if you wanted to, but I was quite happy with this thickness of brow. Okay, so once you've got the general shape that you want your eyebrow to be, then take a gel liner or something similar and go ahead and fill in the brow. The gel liner I'm using here is just a Maybelline one. It's quite cheap and does the job, but any gel liner will do. As I'm getting towards the front of the eyebrow, I'm actually going to take it up into a sort of point towards the forehead. You'll see what I mean here. I just think this gives it more of a villainous effect and makes it look quite evil. Taking a bright red eyeshadow and a pencil brush, I'm just going under the lower lash line and just smoking it down. Don't be scared to go too far down. I'm basically covering up my eye bags. I've then applied some sellotape just in line with that lower lash line colour, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that red in the crease and just softly blend it out as much as possible. The tape will help you out a lot here, but just have a lighter hand as you're moving out towards the eyebrow. The colour of red I'm using here is by Sugar Pill and it's called Love Plus. And some of the brushes you've seen here are by Hair and Makeup Addiction if you're interested. So I'm going in with more of the red eyeshadow, just deepening up the crease so the darkest part is in the crease and it fades out towards the eyebrow. Don't worry about being too neat. If you look at Tiffany in the movie, her eye makeup is actually quite messy, so even if yours is a bit on the messy side, it's just going to add to the effect. Okay, and then taking that Maybelline gel liner again, what I'm going to do is I'm taking it on a brush and putting some on the eyelid. Then straight away try and do this very fast afterwards. Just take a blending brush and some black eyeshadow and just smoke the edges of this out. You have to work really quickly with this because the eyeliner will set, so just have the eyeshadow and brush ready for when you put the eyeliner on your lid. Okay, once you've used the black eyeshadow and blended that out appropriately, Then take the red eyeshadow again and just go over the edges to make it a lot softer. Then you can peel the tape off, and what I'm doing here is I'm taking my pencil brush again and going in with some black eyeshadow just above the red on the lower lash line. I then added some mascara, and now I'm going in with some concealer. The concealer I'm using under my eyes is MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I like this because it just helps prevent your under eyes from creasing. So I'm just blending that in a triangular shape just underneath my eyes, trying to get as near the eyeshadow as possible without actually going over it. Okay, and now get in with Skin Based Foundation by Alaska. I like this one, it's really pale, and I'm going in with that all over the rest of my face. I'm using a buffer brush by Hair and Makeup Addiction to do that. I feel that the best way to do it is use a stippling technique. This gives you the fullest coverage and gives that doll-like effect. Okay, and then I'm going in with a blusher brush and I'm just going to set the under eye concealer and my foundation in the areas that tend to get oily. I'm just using a powder, it's MAC's Studio Fix powder, but anyone similar to your skin tone or the foundation will do. Because she is a doll, she has a very small petite nose. I certainly don't have a doll nose, but I'm going to go ahead and try and make mine appear slightly smaller by contouring the sides and the bottom. To do this, just take a blending brush, because that's small enough just to get in at the sides of your nose. And for this I'm using a matte bronzer. The one I'm using is by Grimace. I'm not too sure what the shade is, but it's basically more of a taupe shade with some like kind of greyer tones than a normal bronzer. This is basically going to mimic a natural shadow. Then going in with a slightly bigger brush, I'm just taking some matte bronzer again and contouring underneath the cheekbones. You want the cheekbones to be more pronounced, so just draw your mouth in like the way I'm doing just to see where your cheekbones lie. If you still can't see them, just put your fingers on your face and you can actually feel your cheekbones. What you want to do is aim the bronzer directly underneath. I'm blending that out in circular motions just to make it a lot softer, but still not blending it out too much that you actually get rid of the definition from directly under the cheekbones. This is optional, but to make the cheekbones more defined, what I like to do is go in with a blending brush so it's really small, and basically where you've contoured before, just go right in the middle and create a deeper line where the cheekbone ends. Then taking that blending brush round in a circular motion up towards the outer part of the nostrils. This will give the cheeks more of a rounded effect and emphasise the apples of the cheeks. This is a really good technique when you're wanting to create that doll effect. What I'm doing here is I'm emphasising some doll dimples by using a flat brush and the same bronzer. I'm creating a line in an upward diagonal shape at either end, and once I've done that I'm just softly blending down slightly just to create a natural shadow. and taking a blush. This one's by NYX, I think it's the shade Desert Rose. I'm just applying that to the apples of the cheeks and softly blending backwards when there's less product on the brush. Now for the lips, I'm taking a sharpened black eyeliner pencil and I'm creating the lip shape. Now for the Cupid's bow, I want that part to be really pointy. You can see in the film that she's a really pointy Cupid's bow, and I'm taking it straight down and out. When you get to the edge, go slightly above your lip line. You'll see what I mean in a second. And then just do the same for the other end. Just make it quite pointy. And when you go at the edge, slightly above your lip line, then you can bring it down diagonally and join it up with the actual corner of your lips. You'll see I'm doing it here. This is going to give it that kind of pointy effect at the sides that Tiffany does have in the film. Once you've lined the rest of the lips, I'm going in with a dark red lipstick. This one's by MAC, it's called Diva, it's a matte colour. It's a really nice dark blood red colour, I think really goes well with this look. Once you've filled in inside the lines that you've drawn, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to take a small lip brush and I'm going to blend the eyeliner and some black lipstick. This one's by Illamasqua. It's called Pristine, it's just any black lipstick will do, and I'm going to use that and blend inwards to create an ombre effect. Then taking the eyeliner again, I'm just marking out where I want my beauty mark to be and just doing a small dot. And that's the final look, guys. Just add a leather jacket, a black choker and a white dress and you're all good to go. I hope you liked this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and comment below and tell me what you'd like to see next. I'm doing a full Halloween series, so I'm just looking for some ideas. To those of you who are already subscribed to me, I'm really sorry for not posting for the past few weeks. My computer was broken and I was waiting on it being fixed, but now it's fixed, so I will have some more tutorials up. I will leave all the info and all the products I've used down on the info bar below, so you can go and have a look. Remember guys, I'm on Instagram at shlemonade if you want to follow me over there, and I'll see you in the next video.